It's Week 10 of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Packers and the Bengals on Sunday night.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up again. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. second down, another shot for Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Hey, we're going.
Moore, the man in motion. Burrow on play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser. Touchdown, Bengals! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. Rolling to his left, and that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Steps away. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 2, ready? 11 empty tape. 11 empty tape.
They'll run with Mixon. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime, and what's all halftime over? No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Joseph Osai
able to record his 5th sack of the season. On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
11 MC.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
11. Stop.
Burrow going for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Rondale Moore, 37 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success.
Back now at Lambeau. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers under pressure. They got him again. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs.
I'm fine, ready? Stop!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A handoff as they run the counter play. Taken down at the 30.
Gotta go score. Let's go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rodgers again now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. call. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. But how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Burrow on play action. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got Fuller. So